Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska and Memorial Stadium. This sea of red ready to rock. One of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to begin the game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back on the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And the Broncos pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Trying to extend the play. And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Looking downfield, it's Rivero. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Broncos come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Looking to pass. It's Rivero. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And it's the tight end trying to power for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Pressure is coming. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Rivero. Caught quickly. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Broncos look to keep this drive moving. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Boise State 3, Nebraska 0.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BSU. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Boise State 10, Nebraska 0.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
At the 15, and for Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another 1st down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The important 3rd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs and Defense comes down with it.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Gives it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And run it brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 2nd down play coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the back now goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hall. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be shorts. That'll bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking for his big tight end. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Dropping back, it's Rivero. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Broncos are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. With the catch, it's Riley.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Rivera. And that pass falls incomplete. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Boise State. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. Ball carrier running through tackles. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Fourth down coming up.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to throw. It's Rivero. Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Look at him run through those tacklers. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
24, Nebraska 6.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Huskers. Just ran away from the defense.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Rivero. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Broncos pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, BSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Nebraska, 13.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hand. It's Hall. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Boise State 31, Nebraska 13.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. They took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Back to throw. It's Rivero. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Boise State.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Broncos pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
The Broncos with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
The first down pass complete to the wideout. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
A new set of downs after that completion. Takes the handoff. It's Riley. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Rivero. Throws to the tight end. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now it's 2nd down here. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Boise State. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Makes a quick grab. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job in this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Ready up.
Okay, it's third down after that run.
Here we go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he will be sacked trying to throw on the final play. The defense with a consolation sack to finish this off. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.